Hey, welcome back to my channel. This is Pray Love, and today is not a review as much as it's a matching of MBTI types to fragrances that I own, and I try to do only in my collections with the bottles I have. And this is all the 16 MBTI types, but I'm going to do them only 4 at a time in their clusters, and so you will see every type but in 4 different videos. Alright, let's start. And I've brought some tissue to spray some of the fragrances because I don't all know them so well. Sometimes it's gifts or whatever, so I don't. And the first one here is, I also brought my computer to take the notes. Alright, ISTJ. ISTJ. So for ISTJ, I have chosen a fragrance that is very universally likable and bland, because ISTJs are very conservative in MBTI type archetypes. So I took this one, Calvin Klein Eternity for Men, and this is I don't remember where I got that little bottle. It smells pretty good. It's like a fougère. Yeah, it's a fougère, a bit in the style of Abercrombie and Fitch Fierce. It was very popular in the 1990s, and the matching is just because it's a fragrance that smells good, does the job, and as it's very conservative. The ISTJ personality, they want things to be very organized and to be able to clearly see and foreshadow things as they go. They are sometimes creatures of habit, and that makes this fragrance really good because it's very conservative. You won't offend anyone. It's nice. It smells good. Works well in any situation. It's one size fits all. We really like that kind of fragrance there because it's just, you could put it on anytime, anywhere. It's costless. It's whatever. It's a very good fragrance indeed for that kind of thing. And that makes it when you're routine, you wake up in the morning, you put on the same fragrance every day, Eternity, it's good. Alright, that's very nice. And so it fits well, I think. ESTJ. Now, these ones, normally they are associated with people that are very authoritative and very still very conservative. But I interpreted it as some people that are conservative but are somewhat more people oriented. And so what I thought is probably an ESTJ would just wear the most popular fragrance of the moment, probably whatever it is, because it's that. And if it's too weird, it just would go away. But fortunately enough for ESTJs, nowadays the most popular fragrance for men is Dior Sauvage, and this one is the Eau de Parfum. I've been told that it sold even more than the Eau de Toilette. Both are fantastic. So this one, it's Dior Sauvage. People pleaser, you can wear it anytime. You can do whatever you want with it, but it projects more. It's more extroverted than the last one that projects less, but it's still very, very good and very, very pleasing. This one is more bold, but also projects more, makes people feel that you're there, because it's like a fragrance that is very big, like the projection and everything. So I think this would fit pretty well with the ESTJ personality type. All right. Now, and yes, as a side note, because we're switching from J's to P's, this category, this cluster, the STs, are called, if I recall correctly, it's called the guardians. So they're mostly like people that are very into the physical world, but they think. So it's a thinking physical system. It's organizing things. It's knowing where the physical boundaries are. It's all the things that are physical, but they can understand it in a more rational way that is like organizing or comprehending the physical world. And the next one are the ISTPs. And these people, they're like a bit more scatter-minded than the previous two. ISTPs are pretty scattered-minded, but they are also very quiet, which doesn't mean that they don't like to have fun sometimes. Keen to professions like car mechanics, or sometimes a lot of professions that require their hands. These are and very intelligent ISTP will be very good at building things, at creating stuff, at working with his hands, because he understands the physical concepts very, very well and has a good intuition on the physical concepts, concrete concepts. So I thought people that I know that would be categorized as ISTPs, they still have to have a good time. They like to drink, they like to go out, they like to party a bit, and I thought that it was d'apropos to bring out that probably they would wear something like this. Bad. Why? Ambroxan, stuff like that. Bad. The tobacco. Someone, like some ISTPs are really into the bad boy, like a very, very, very masculine type of way, and that counts girls too. For real, like there's these girls that are really into these masculine things, and like ISTPs is something that is more archetypally masculine leaning, and that shows, because it's all things like normally it's all things that are related to either cars or building stuff, or and they are very like they don't let people walk on their foot. It's like they're proud people, and they're self-sustained. Being introverted, they're a lot more self-sustained, and they need less social interactions, but they still have some. And bad is a nice one because it's projecting, but not too much. Shows that you're here, shows that you're self-sustained and confident, but it's not as it's not too much of a party projector. And it means that you're minding your own stuff, but you're still having fun, some things like that. Afterwards, there's these other fellows here, the ESTPs, which are like the extroverted penchant of the other one. These people are a lot into feeling the physical a lot. They like things that are more extreme, and they are very social person. Sometimes they are a lot into seduction. They are a lot into wanting to go out all the time, and partying, and they're all about that, and sometimes they seem very, very scatter-minded, and sometimes they seem even reckless. But so like a lot of a healthy ESTP has a good heart and wants to do good, you know, but is still a bit, you know, reckless or not very straightforward. So I chose for them. I would have chosen the original, but here you go, Eros Flamme. Why Flamme? Because I don't own the original, and Flamme. It smells very similar to it. It's a bit more of a gourmand. Projects a bit less, but what I would say is that it's still an Eros. You know, these fragrances are killers. It's projecting like frenzy. People love it. It's kind of complex and it's very bold. It shows a lot of confidence. I think it would work well with an ESTP who is like very close to his senses. Smelling that would electrify him, making burst in flames, and really give him the confidence he needs to do the rest of his partying and socializing. So this is it for the first one. These are the guardians, not the guardians of the galaxy, just the guardians from the MBTI. See you for the next video. Spread love, spray love. Bye bye.